Hey there, cool cats and kittens. Welcome back to another fabulous show here on Crafters TV. It's Wednesday evening here in the UK. That means, of course, it's time for Creative Cravings. That one sort of show of the week. We'll maybe take it back to basics a little bit more. If you are newer to crafting, you're looking to pick up some basic skills and you're in the right place, but there's absolutely something for everyone to learn. Over the next couple of hours, we've got lots of great deals in the show, and I'm going to have loads of inspiration for you as well. I'm not here on my own. Andrew is back with me in the building. How are you doing, Andrew?
I'm doing very well. I was going to call you Ben. Sorry, sorry, Joe. Sorry about that. It's really embarrassing. Sorry, Joe, Ben, Joe. It's Joe, and I'm Andrew.
I know, it's fine. I've been called worse. I've been called a lot worse. Your first show, just the two of us in the studio.
Two of us, yes.
Excited?
I'm always excited to be working with you, Joe.
Thank you. and Ben.
You can tell I was about to say Ben again. Do apologise.
Loads coming up in the show. What sort of thing can we expect over the next couple of hours, Andrew?
Well, lots of different techniques. I kind of like hinted what I was going to do when I wake up call. So I'm going to be demoing these lovely dainty dragonflies using the sparkle pens. And that's one. And then also going to be demoing something from the amazing Positive Thought collection. And these are some of the samples that our lovely team have done.
So pretty, aren't they?
Absolutely. Lots of different shades that just totally coordinate, and lots of positive thoughts in the stamp range, and also the elegant borders and frames that we're going to be doing in this butterflies, which I'll be doing later, but I'll start off with doing the Happy Ever After. Amazing.
So loads to look forward to over the next couple of hours, which is fantastic. Lots of great deals for you as well. And in fact, what we're going to do is we're going to dive right in and whiz through a few of those for you straight away. Don't forget, if you want to get in touch with me, then you can. Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion over on YouTube. Loads of you tuning in and saying hello already. Let's kick off then with the Ornate screen panel stamp and die collection. 99 elements here available for you. Best way to get the best value is to get that large collection. Everything is available individually should you wish to pick and choose, and you do get the lilac cardstock included there as well. Something else which I think is great value in this show, the outline die collection with 17 elements, 10 sheets of the Black Centura Pearl. Not often we see the Black Centura Pearl, let alone within the collection as well. So grab that, $27.55 or $36.41 if you're a platinum member. We also have some Positive Thoughts coming your way. It is a beautiful collection, this one. A really lovely size as well. $59.99 or $77.35 if you want to get your hands on that. We'll be seeing that in more detail as we go through the show. We've also got a great hero tool for you. It's a Totally Tiffany Triangle Traveller with red liner tape, low tack tape and the all-purpose glue. You're not paying for the adhesives there in that collection. Colour options here for you as well. So you've got the pink, which is that one. You can also go for a purple, the black, and a turquoise as well. So most difficult decision there is which one are you going to go for. We've also got a great Centura Pearl collection for you on the show. Really nice saving here on this one, over 15%. A great set, $22.99 or $40.99. In here you're going to get the white gold, the pale gold, the solar gold, the green gold, rose gold, copper and silver as well, which is fantastic. So we're going to come back, we're going to first have a little look at the Ornate screen panels, which are these ones just here. They are beautiful, they make the most amazing concepts as well, which is fantastic. So this is the sort of main worker die that you're getting included. It has all the detailing around for it and all of these awesome panels which you're going to use to cut in and create something fabulous. It then is coming with a wonderful collection of stamps and dies. Yes, you can use these away from the collection. When you use them with the screen, they look incredible. So you've got the hummingbird, you've also got Happily Ever After, which is this one here. You're going to get the Butterfly Delight. I don't think you can have too many schmetterlings in your collection. And you've then got this one as well, which is Treasured Memories. I think it works so well with the stained glass that we've got on that particular panel. Lots of you tuning in saying hi already. Any questions you've got, fire them across to me. But I believe we're going to kick off. Where would you like to start, Andrew?
Well, yeah, Joe, the first demo is going to be the Ornate folder screen, and so this is kind of like the template to create all those amazing effects for different occasions in the collection. So you're just going to put this on the cutting mat, and as Joe mentioned, we've got amazing selection of pearlescent card, and I'll be using the pale gold for the main part of the creation. I think it adds an extra something to it, to all our projects, and it comes in lots of amazing shades, which obviously you can find on our website. So I'm just going to pop this through our Gemini, get that all cut, and it is single-sided, so make sure that you do put the colour side down on the cutting plate. Or there you go. So I'll just pop that out the way, and wait for the Gemini to do its work. Perfect. And as you can see, cut first time. So just ease this out. Perfect. There we go.
I love this. They're really substantial, these projects, aren't they? Nice big size. Showstoppers, some might call them. Yeah,
I would agree with that, Joe. And also, it's quite nice, kind of like it's something different to everything else. So, you know, obviously I'm going to be using like Happy Ever After for a wedding, etc. So it can also be used for like the character for proms, etc. So that's what it comes out once you've cut it. And so, and also, as you can see, all the folds have been done for you, and you just need to do like a concertina. So there we go. So just going to fold all the panels out, so they do come out. It's all been cut for you with the dice, so you just...
Some people I know absolutely love, you know, don't they, construction and sculpting card and making these kind of concepts. Brilliant if you do, but I think for a lot of people would find creating something like this, even in a basic shape with a scoreboard, quite a challenge. So it's nice that we have these dies that make these really dimensional projects.
Exactly. It's all, you know, the die does it all for you, or kind of like, I wouldn't say like the building bit, and it just leaves you to do all the amazing creative stuff and all the fun bits, as I would say.
And that's the bit we want to get to, isn't it? We want to get to the colouring in, the assembly, the piecing it all together.
Absolutely. So once you know, you've got done all the building, I'm not a builder, I'm a crafter, construction of the craft, etc. You know, you're able to get to the fun bit and just use all the amazing mediums that you want to try, or anything that's new. So you just want to make sure that I've folded everything. So just take a bit of time, just to get this all sorted out. And it's all about valleys and mountains. There we go.
Am I right in thinking we get instructions included with these as well?
You do get instructions, so if you do read the instructions, which are very important.
Now, are you the sort of person that reads the instructions, or the sort of person that just goes for it and is a bit gung-ho, Andrew?
Well, I was speaking to Ben on Monday about this. I do read the instructions.
You do?
There we go, and as you can see...
That's fantastic. Really come together quite easily,
there you go, so that's it. Right, so... And so I'll just put that to one side. So with once you've done that, you've got the Happy Ever After collection, and it's got all the coordinating stamps and dies to create your project. So just going to get these out. So as you can see, you've got all the amazing characters and the bride and the groom, or you could actually be at a prom, depending on how you want to colour it. So I'm just going to...
You could have a couple of grooms or a couple of brides if you wanted to. You're in charge.
Absolutely. Two brides, two grooms.
You could have 7 brides for 7 brothers if you wanted to.
Absolutely. Is that one of your favourite musicals?
I love that one, yeah.
Perfect. Right. Okay. So I've just got Nina stamping card, and just going to stamp out a couple of the elements so you get an idea of what you do get in the collection.
Brenda's been in touch. She says, "Hi, posh Andrew. You are ace. Love from your posh mum and your posh dad."
Yes, that is posh Andrew's mum and dad. Hello.
Andrew's posh parents. I love that.
Oh. There we go. So just going to do the bride. There we go. And also stamp the floral elements that go coordinate on the frame. So
lots of people tuning in saying hi. Lovely Lynn is in from we're together tomorrow, aren't we? Got a present for you.
Ooh.
I'm talking to Michelle, so she's sat over there. Got a present for Michelle from the lovely Lynn. I'll give it to you in the show tomorrow. You're going to be very, very pleased. Cheryl is saying hi as well from Alaska. Gilmore is in too, saying hi Joe, Andrew, team and crafty peeps. I think it's time for some hot black tea. Delicious.
Ooh, hot black tea.
Callie says as well, hi Joe, Andrew and the CTV superstars. And Connie says, rightfully I would say, no one can ever have too many schmetterlings. I agree with you. You can't have too many butterflies.
There we go. So just make sure that's all inked up.
What sort of ink pad are you using to sample?
Using the alcohol-proof black ink Harmony ink pad, because I will be using our tri-blend alcohol markers to colour in all the elements. And as you can see, perfect.
Amazing.
Oh, there we go. Didn't do, but with the stamping platform, you can go back in, and if you did miss anything, it's like that. Perfect.
Really lovely image.
And as these stamp and dies collection, you can get the outline stamp dies to go around it. So I'm just going to use our tape just to fix it all in place so it won't move when we get it on through the Gemini. Right.
Do we think this is a summer wedding or a winter wedding, Andrew?
It's going to be a summer wedding because
summer weddings are the best weddings, I think.
I think so, yeah. But some people do have like Christmas weddings. I know a lot of people have Christmas weddings, and so obviously weddings can happen any time of the year.
They can indeed. I once went to a wedding which was between Christmas and New Year. Very strange time for a wedding.
Yeah. Was there a particular colour scheme?
It was all kind of very deep maroons and reds.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. It was lovely.
Slightly
it was in
Christmassy.
a very cold marquee though.
Oh, was it very? Was it just where
there was a lot of blow heaters, but they weren't cutting it.
Oh, that's a shame. But I'm sure you still enjoyed yourself anyway.
I did, absolutely.
That is good. Right, so I'm just putting the dies all around the stamped images, and I'll just get some bit more tape.
I guess the great thing about this is, you know, stamps and dies are stamps and dies, aren't they? So yes, you can use them with this project, but I'd imagine, could you see yourself taking these into other projects away from this concept?
Oh, absolutely. It's like, of course, there's like butterflies, and this morning I did the hummingbird, etc. So you can obviously use them in on different projects for different occasions. So if you're doing like wedding invitations or save the date, you could use elements of this stamp, because horseshoes and lovebirds or doves.
Nice.
So I'm just going to pop this through the Gemini.
If you've gone for this particular collection in the past, I'd love to see some of the things that you have been creating. Send those pictures in to me. You can email them to me, studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk is where you need to send them into. So we'll share some of your crafty makes.
Right, so that's just gone through the Gemini, and as you can see, that's just cut out perfectly. And there we go, that's just because it's caught on the tape. So there you go. So just going to move that out of the way, and as I said, I'm going to be using our tri-blend alcohol markers, which come in a range of array of beautiful colours. So
just before you start colouring that, Andrew,
yes.
Could I interrupt you really quickly? Is that all right?
Of course.
I want to just quickly mention that the triangle travel tote is available as well, so you can go for that. It's available on the show right now. You've got the low tack tape and the red liner tape, and also the all-purpose glue in there as well, which is fantastic. So make sure you grab that. You've got different colour choices on there as well. So you can go for the pink, the black, the purple, or the turquoise. And the wonderful thing about it, I thought I'd just quickly show you this. Lots of you have added this into your basket on the website. What's great is you've got something to place everything. So if you are maybe going out on a train, maybe on a little journey, you want to take a few craft items with you, you can. So you've got things in here. We've got like our butcher's twine in here. Maybe it could be your foils. We've got some pens in there too, they're great. The other thing that's amazing about it is that you've got this hook and loop technology here, so it means that you can actually pull these out. Brilliant for your crafty bits and bobs. I think they're also wonderful for travelling. If you want to put your cosmetics in here, your makeup, you can put your brush in the back of here. You get 3 different pockets, and they are in 3 different sizes, ascending sizes as well. So brilliant for all your different bits and bobs. We've got things like our low tack tape, our tape runners in this one just here as well. So different colours for you. The hardest thing is making a decision which one you're going to go for. Got a drawstring on the back of here as well, which is fantastic. fantastic. So you're able to just drawstring that down, and then that the hook and loop fastens there at the front. Different colours for you, so you can go for the pink, which is the one that I have just here. There is also a black, there is a purple and a turquoise available for you as well. But grab those. You're only paying for the travel tote. You're not paying for the 3 other items, those being the low-tack tape, the all-purpose glue, and the red liner tape as well. Sorry to interrupt you there, Andrew. I'm just very busy on those at the moment over the website.
Just quickly going over using the Fair Skin tri-blend, which comes in the light, medium and dark shade, which gives you the ability to have amazing creative looks. And I'm just doing the skin tone. So
any tips for skin tones? I know it's something that people sometimes struggle with, isn't it?
It is, yeah. So with skin tones, it's kind of, so just use the light and go all over the area that you want to colour in for the skin tone, all over it with the light. And then it's kind of like, where would the natural shadows pretty much in the darker areas fall? So with the darker shade of the Fair Skin, usually around the hairline, so just little dots, and with these it's about building up, so there we go, so around there, and also around there, just to give it a kind of a 3D when natural shadows.
It's amazing how dimensional it becomes just by adding a little colour.
Yeah, and then just add a bit of the medium next as such. There we go. And then also go back over with the light shade all over, and it just blends it all in to look as one, and it looks like you've just spent hours creating this artistic look, but in reality it's just a quick skill. There we go.
Fabulous. You've got 3 different shades there in the one pen.
Yes.
We have the original tri-blends on the show. I'll share those with you a little bit later.
Right, so I'm just going to use the burnt orange tri-blend for the bride. So there we go. And not careful to go over the lines, and then as I did before, using the darker, just kind of like where you think might be a lot of highlights. There we go, just to give a bit of texture there, and then just with the medium, just to round there as well. Perfect. And then again, just to go with the light all over, and it blends it all in for the bride. There we go. I'm just going to add a bit of colour to the rest of the outfit. So she's got some nice hydrangea, and that's how you pronounce it. There we go, right first time. There we go.
Mary Reiner makes a very good point. She says, well, do you know how hot and sweaty a wedding dress can be? So having a winter wedding is great. You can go outside and cool off. I guess that's a very valid point.
I can imagine that being quite well, I'm not married, so, and I've never worn a bride's dress, so there we go. Perfect. So again, so also with the dress, it's great that it's got the highlights, so you know where the dark and shades can go. There you go.
Nice that these have been designed to be coloured, these stamps. Those sort of texture lines really seem to help, don't they? You are newer to colouring. Not too difficult to work out where those dark shades go.
No, actually, it's all done for you. So, you know, just follow the lines down the dress where the natural folds in the dress where there would be a little bit of a shadow. So I'm using a white dress, so a bit of a lighter grey for the shadow effect. And so I'm just going to put that bride to one side. So I'm just going to also add some colour to the garland of roses. So let's have a look. Coral. Let's go for a red. There, if my red is right. Nice. Actually, we'll go back. Oh, there's the coral. There we go. Right. There you go. And so you can just colour in all these amazing flowers. And you know, if you're doing like wedding invitations, you can, and you've got a theme, you can colour coordinate everything. Say if you've got a red, you could do like pinks or blues or things like that.
If you did get married, Andrew,
yes,
what would the theme of your wedding be? Not just colour. You can go all out, like, or what would you like the theme to be? Not that you get away with it, because some people want to have a themed wedding, but you know they then don't. You've now opened the floodgates, Joe. I do apologise. I do. As we've seen, I'm sure you guys over in the States, Dynasty. Right, our Dynasty-themed wedding. Dynasty-themed wedding. Amazing. Yeah, so I'm a fan. I've got all the DVDs, right. And
well, between you, me, the cat and the garden gatepost, when I'm doing some crafting at home, I do actually have Dynasty on in the background.
Do you?
While I craft away. So
a Dynasty themed wedding, I'm up for that. I think that would be fantastic. What would your, are you guys at home, what would your theme be? If you are married, but maybe you didn't get to have a themed wedding, what would you like it to be?
Yeah.
Johnny's would be Man United themed. No doubt about that. That would be his. It would be loads of red. I think Charlotte's would probably be Morpeth themed because she's very proud of the fact that she's from Morpeth. She doesn't stop talking about it. Yeah. So what would yours be? Let me know. Mine would obviously be a Eurovision themed wedding. Absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt.
Yes,
or a
Eurovision.
musicals themed wedding. Or a share themed wedding. Any of those work with me.
Yes, if we could all turn back time, that would be a great thing to do. And also there is a bit of life after love, so there we go.
There is.
There we go. And you know, if we get to it, close to a bit
if
of a
you get jilted, then it'd be a song for the lonely, wouldn't it?
Yes. Oh, I do like a bit of Cher.
Me too, me too. Rosalind says, hello all, just dropped in to say hi before heading home for the day. Hi, Rosalind. Kay says, hi, Joe, Andrew, all my crafty friends. I'm finished up on my New Year's card. We'll roll right into Valentine's Day's card. Ooh. Yeah, 1 month and 2 days until Valentine's. I'm going to be here on Valentine's Day. I wonder who I'll be spending it with. Ooh. Wonder if it will be my TV wife, Debbie Fisher. Who knows? I may have purchased a jumper specifically for Valentine's Day. So keep your eyes peeled for that.
Oh, very nice.
Pam E says, if I buy any more tape and glue, I will be moved up from crafty collector to massive hoarder. Well, we know about the tape pen shortages that we experienced, don't we? The year before last. I feel like we're in that sort of part of the year, Andrew, where I don't know if it was. Are we calling it last year, or we call it the year before last? You know, where you're not quite used to the fact that it's a new year.
Well, I think I'm going to say it's a new year.
Yeah, it's definitely a new year. If we're going to go off the way that time works.
Yes. I'm a time traveller as well.
But I still think I'm still thinking of last year. What was 2021? In my head, it's still this year. Yes. I haven't quite got there yet.
No, I haven't either. Right. So just finished colouring in. Well, most of it anyway. So as you can see, there we go. Right, there you go. So, as you can see, I've done some other colouring in with all the other elements. So, there you go, a nice groom there to go on the framework. So I'm just going to get.
Now that's a striking suit, isn't it?
Yeah, I just thought, you know, because nowadays a lot of people have like maroon, brightly coloured suits. So I thought, let's go for it. So, just going to use the Dotty tape just to add some adhesive to our frame. There we go, and also the groom. Perfect. There we go. And also in the pack there are some trellis which you can add onto the side, and I've cut those out using the white gold pearl stock pearlescent that we've got on the website, just to give it a bit of a contrast.
I don't think you'd normally think about using different tones of gold together, but it works really nicely, isn't it?
I just didn't think you could get so many different types of gold, but you can, and it just really adds a bit of elegance and to your projects, etc. So yeah, I am a lover of all things pearlescent. It's just amazing. It's an amazing base that you can use for your, all our projects. There we go. So you can actually put the roses on there, but as I really like the trellis, I'll put these on the other panel as such there, because I don't want to hide it. So there we go.
Oh, Laurie wants to know if we're talking old dynasty or new dynasty. She says hello, by the way.
Old dynasty.
Are you a fan of new dynasty?
I have watched it on Netflix, right. But yes, there we go. So happy ever after for our lovely couple there.
Really, really gorgeous. What a gorgeous creation. Well, so many different things you can do with this. Just to give you an idea, there's like lots of different ways that you can use these. I talked about the different concepts you can incorporate these into. Some of them here. This one is a square card that's been done. I also love the idea of using it on the inside of a card. I think that's really, really zhuzhy, as my mum would say. This one just here, done in a more traditional sense. Again, you can see that one. Using it as a bit of kind of almost like a fold back. Again, another interesting way of using it. Again, in a more traditional sense. And we've got another one here as well, as you can see. You can also, as well, I know we talked about this in the earlier wake up call show, you can actually join these too. So you can actually join them together if you want to and create even larger projects, which I think is always fun. Let me take you back through exactly what you are getting. So, oh, there we go. So you're going to get the main worker die itself, which is this main screen element just here, which is fantastic. So you've got all of the elements within there, lots of detailing within here too, lots of embellishing elements for you. You're then going to get the stamps and dies that you need to adorn these. The great thing is as well, because you've got very different styles in all the stamps and dies, and you can also, of course, incorporate all your different pattern papers if you want to. It means that you can really change and create your own sort of look and theme for these. You've got Happily Ever After, which is that one there, and then you also have Butterfly Delight, and finally Treasured Memories as well. You are getting sentiments in here, embellishing stamps, and then the main stamps and die for the imagery too. 102.69 or 120.48 gets that home for you. Everyone's going to be using the Club Inspired discount. Platinum members are looking at 82.15 or 96.38, which is fantastic. So do grab those. We've got lots of wedding themes coming in, Andrew. Colleen, our social media superstar, would like an ice cream themed wedding.
Ooh, that sounds really amazing.
One, isn't it? Yeah.
And you could have if your favourite ice cream was like mint.
Yeah. You
could have like a minty green wedding dress.
Or like a Neapolitan wedding dress.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
Absolutely, that'd be really good.
Bethan always has fancied a 50s themed wedding. Bethan also says, now I'd lean towards a supernatural themed wedding. That sounds fun. D Maddox says, I think my wedding would be a hot rod wedding. May do that if we renew our vows at 45 or 50 years. Oh. They've been together 43 years, wow.
Oh, wow.
Pammy says, no theme wedding for me, but our pastor had an Aussie accent. It was wonderful during the ceremony. Kay says, we were married almost 53 years ago, end of June. I'd love to repeat our vows on the beach in Hawaii. We've only been there once and loved it. And Rosalind says, did it again, it would be on a beach where everyone could be comfortably dressed, drinking margaritas. Well, if that happens, Rosalind, invite me, honestly. I haven't seen a palm tree for years now, like the rest of us. Let me move on and show you the details of that metallic Centura collection. 70 sheets in total in here, 310 GSM, that beautiful pearlescent, that amazing quality that you expect from Centura Pearl. So you will get in here the white gold, you've also got the pale gold. This one here is the solar gold. Then you've got green gold, rose gold, the copper, and also the pale silver as well. $22.99 or $14.99. That's over 15% you are saving there on that one. Positive Thoughts is where we are going to go next. Now this is a beautiful, beautiful collection. Let's start off with a paper pad because it is the colour tones in here. Something quite grown up about this, I think. It really is very elegant and classy. So you've got lots of florals in here. Lots of foiling, love that. Really bold foiling within this one. The candelabra, that's not a candelabra, is it? It's a chandelier. I can't find it now. Where's my chandelier gone? There it is. Absolutely love that. You see that carried all the way through the collection. Lots of sort of linen textures as well. Things like atlases and maps in there as also. Lovely scrapbook pages. You're going to get the paper pad in the 12 by 12. You will also get it as well in the, is that an 8 by 8 or that's an 8 by 8? Yeah, that's the 8 by 8. That's the 8 by topper pad for you that you're getting included within there as well. So all those die cut toppers, pop those out and you'll be able to utilise those, which is fantastic. You are or you aren't getting a 6 by 6, Johnny? It's a 6 by 4, excellent, and it's these card toppers. So these are ready to go. These are card front pads. Pop them out of there, and you're going to be good to go. They are on a 6 by 4, so it would be perfect for mounting onto a 5 by 7 card if you want to do that. You will get the luxury card stock as well in the different colours. 24 sheets in there. That is 250 GSM. There's a mixed card back, so you've got different mix of textures within that one. And then we move into the hardware. So you've got some schmetterlings, absolutely beautiful. They are liftable as well, so you can really get lots of texture with them. We've then got foliage swirls within here. You've also got the traditional lace, which is that one there. This is great because it's kind of like 3 different panels together, and you can definitely snip into those as well. You've then got your sending positivity, so things like live your dream, you mean the world to me, you are enough, you are strong, you are loved. Really lovely sort of gently uplifting sentiments, which I think are really lovely to receive. You're the best. You've got things like live every day with intention, you are stronger than you think. So that's your other sentiments you're getting there, and you're also then getting the 3D embossing folder as well, which is the majestic rose in this one. Really lovely size collection, this. I can see you making a lot of awesome makes from it. $59.99 or $77.35. That's a saving of almost £27, just over $33. And then you're going to be able to use your Club Inspire discount as well. Don't forget, if you want to watch and shop at the same time, best place to do that is on our website, craftycompanion.co.uk.com or .eu. Hit that shop the show button, you'll see absolutely everything that's coming up in the show. Quite grown up, this one, don't you think, Andrew? Quite refined, this collection.
I totally agree with you, Joe, and you touched on it, that it's an uplifting collection, and the stamps are amazing. So if you are feeling a bit down in the dumps and you've had a bit of a bad day, making something from this collection with the amazing sentiments that are really positive will make you feel a little bit better.
Yeah,
so,
as I can see it in like box frames and stuff like that, like nice little keepsakes that you can create with it.
So, which has inspired me to kind of do a bit of a collection or a scrapbook page using all the amazing papers, stamps, etc. So something that you can actually look at. So when you've had a bad day at work and you just kind of like look at this, and it's all the things that make you feel better, and all your favourite things basically.
I hope you haven't had a bad day at work, Andrew.
Not today,
no.
Okay,
excellent.
No, previous life, but no, absolutely not, absolutely not, no. So start off with, just got some white cardstock, just some stamping card, 300 GSM, and this has now been cut down to 11 inches, and I've scored it at 5.5 inches. So and I've got some amazing pearlescent cardstock from the collection, a deep red and duck egg turquoise teal, depending what you'd like to call it. So I'm just going to start by just constructing kind of the main memory board or happy thoughts, whatever you want to put onto your board. So I'm just using our amazing tape pens just to do this. So this can pop it so it all stand up. So make sure it's perfect. There we go. Perfect. So there we go. I'm just going to make folds perfectly, and just going to do the other side with the pink. So
lots of people still talking about their weddings. Today is Joe Holz's anniversary. Happy anniversary, Joe. Lots of people saying beach theme. DS says mine would be a beach theme wedding. Everyone wearing flip-flops, shorts, Hawaiian shirts, blouses, very relaxed. At the end of the day, everyone sits on the beach and watches the sunset. Well, that sounds glorious to me.
There we go. So just a quick show. That's what we're going to head for.
Fabulous.
There we go. So, I was really inspired by all the amazing bits of the cardstock from the paper pack. So I'm just going to create. It's whatever you want to create really with this. So I've cut this down to size to fit on the A4. The amazing pictures and the lace, and it all amazing that it all just colour coordinates perfectly with this. So there we go, just on the edge there. Perfect. There we go. And there isn't any right or wrong reason about how you want to create this. It's entirely up to you. So I'm just going to, it's a bit like a patchwork effect, like Michelle was doing last night on the show that she was doing, which was an amazing paper piece project. So that was just very inspiring, which I'll be using in my future demos, etc. So there you go. So and just kind of like cut random pieces of card that pieces from the paper pack that I thought was really nice, and that's going to make me feel a little bit better. And as you know, I like my garden and stuff, so you can just pretty much tape it, and you can use whatever adhesive you want to use, just to kind of all the pinks and everything. There we go. Yeah.
Nice as well when you've got a collection that all works together. I think especially maybe if you are a newer crafter, Andrew,
yep.
It's all right having It's all right having, especially because when you've got a minimal craft stash, it's hard having a minimal stash and then everything works together, or you're finding stuff to go together. So I think these collections we put together, whether they're the Nature's Garden, the Sarah Signatures, or the smaller ones, to have a whole bunch of craft stuff that you know will all work together in any configuration, just is going to make it so much easier if you're starting out.
Absolutely, and that's what I think. Everything coordinates, and you know, whatever you pick up, you might think, oh, turquoise and kind of burgundy, you don't automatically think would go together, but actually they do. And then also, as you can see, the colour scheme and all the other pieces from the cardstock and the collection, they pick out all the different hues, the shades. So you know, you got your lights, your pinks that will coordinate with the darker colours. So there you go. So that's kind of like a bit of a scrapbook feel with all the amazing, the chandelier and all the foiled elements. And I've also put some little pictures that I find that make me feel really cheerful, and that's what it's all about. So there's like a robin, so I do like looking at robins, so that'll make me.
Is it an ornithologist? Is that the correct term?
I think that's the term for a bird person. Yes, we do have a few birds, so
are you a keen ornithologist?
Yes, we've got a bird feeder in the garden, so we do attract blue tits, as you can see here, which I've got a nice picture of, which we do, and also the squirrels do enjoy our bird feeder as well, even though it's not for them, but so they do actually get in there and eat it, etc. And also, I do like owls because we have owls in our garden, so there we go. Not in our garden. We have once they've flown, and there we go. So yeah.
I thought you meant like you had a pet owl for a moment then.
No. Well, like Hedwig from Harry Potter.
Hedwig, yeah.
There you go. And I've got a nice wood burner in my house, and that just makes me feel really warm, safe and cozy. So I'm just going to mount this onto some card there, just to add on. So there we go, and then you're just gonna like this. So as you can see, you just build up and just place it on whatever you want to, and then you know at some point if you want to add something else, you can just add it over, and you just give that whole kind of like look of scrapbooking. And as I do like gardens, etc., I'm just going to add this.
Are you a keen gardener?
I'm not personally, but I have somebody who does my garden for me. Well,
perfect.
There we go. So as it's a bit of a wintry scene.
Is that a picture of your garden?
No, it's not.
Oh, just checking.
No, just check it. No, it's not my garden. It's one of the. It's an image that I find that quite calming and relaxing. So that's what I would put on there. But as that's a little bit too big, I don't want to cover anything up. So at the moment, that's the start of the project. So just so you can see that there.
Gorgeous.
There we go. So the second part is using all the stamps, which I think are really positive. Just kind of like have them. I've got an idea of having a little box that you can put all the stamps in, and actually, so I'll do the stamping first. Actually, so as you can see, I've just stamped challenges that make you stronger, and kind of like live your dreams. So kind of like just to read them out and think, yes, I can do that, and things like that. Breathe deep to make you feel better, and everything else such as that. And you can and you will, which is so true. So I'm just going to bring in my stamping platform and just stamp a few of those out, so you get an idea of where I'm going with it.
Have you stamped those onto a pattern paper? I
have, yes. I've used kind of like the pinky stripy paper from the card pack, which we're able to use that on our stamping. And let's have a look. Be brilliant. There we go. Sending positive thoughts. There we go. So just going to. You don't have to use the stamping platform. You can use all our rocker blocks, any other of our stamping mediums that we have. But I do like to use the platform. So there we go. Just enter it on there, and there we go.
Lily would like you to post some pictures of your amazing garden. You seem to have a real collection of beasties living with you, she says.
Yes, because I do live in the rural countryside. And we do back onto some paddocks, so we do get pheasants wandering in, and
amazing.
Just before Christmas, eating the apples that are falling off the apple tree, a munkjack deer. So yes, and we have partridges fly in, and a few other things as well. So
that sounds amazing.
Yeah, it's very quiet. We don't have any street lights where we live, so it's pitch black. So it's literally the middle of nowhere.
I bet the sky looks amazing though.
Yeah, so that's why we normally get like all the wildlife and all the stars, and I've got an app with the star, so you can see the star map. So when you see the moon, you can see all the bright stars, and you point it up. That's Saturn, that's Jupiter.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, a bit of an amateur stargazer.
When I went to Australia, because obviously like no one lives there, obviously people do live there, but it's so like sparsely populated. Honestly, it's like someone's got the sky and pulled it about 4 times closer than it usually is. Like it just looks incredible, so crystal clear.
So yeah, so I've just stamped that onto some of the amazing mirror cards in there, and that was a red, and that all colour coordinates as well. And if you want to, you can always write your own little affirmation and little saying, just to be a little bit different. So I've just do that, and got a pencil. So I'm just going to put be glad you're you. There we go. So just going to just create a box. So you can put all these into a nice little box. And when you're kind of like just feeling just a little bit blue, you can just open the box and read them out.
Like little nice, because someone was saying, I've seen the sort of thing going around on social media where people have like taking every week writing down something they're either thankful for or that they've enjoyed or accomplished in the week, and then putting them in a jar, and at the end of the year taking them back out and going through. So you could do something like that with this.
Absolutely. So you can kind of like set yourself little goals, like learn to drive, or learn a new skill, and just kind of thought, I plan to learn how to play the piano, or something anything. It can be anything you want, anything that makes you feel a bit better. I know it's fine. Just kind of like with the pictures.
I had one piano lesson, Andrew. I still can't play the piano.
Just one?
Just the one, yeah. I thought I'd be able to do it after one. I thought I'd be away, but it's quite a long commitment, it turns out.
Yes, there's a lot of training, I think, involved with
you have to have very nimble fingers. I don't think the piano is for me.
Do you play any instruments at all?
No, I'm not musical at all.
No. I used to have a keyboard when I was younger, and all the music books used to have all the notes printed, so all the scales, etc. So I could play a couple of When the Saints Go Marching In, Away, and all the basic carols, etc. Silent Nights.
When I went to my piano teacher, I said to him, I don't really want to know how to play the piano. I just want to know how to play 2 or 3 songs perfectly. So I can be at a party, if there's a piano, I sit down, I bust out 3 songs, people are blown away, and they're like, more, you must do more. And you go, no, I really can't. That's all I need to know. And he was outraged by this, my piano teacher.
Oh, and would it be, and the songs that, one of the 3 songs that you wanted to learn perfectly, would that be a Cher song by any chance?
No, I don't think any Cher songs in there. I think they were like more sort of classics, sort of like Stevie Wonder and that sort of stuff. Stevie Wonder, Elton John, maybe like a Tom Jones, real crowd pleasers.
Oh, I do like Elton John.
Yeah, me too.
Your Song, that's one of my favourites. So, yeah, Your Song.
But he said that wasn't the point in learning the piano. So I said, well,
no.
I don't think we're compatible, Mr. Piano Man.
No. You could have been a concert pianist.
I really could.
Kept at it. There you go. Touring the world with Pavarotti and playing for him and other famous people. You could have played for Cher.
I'd rather be here with you doing Cravings, to be honest. And that's where this is where I've always wanted to be.
There we go. So I've just made the little box to put all your affirmations in, and I'll just pop those in, just like that. And so, you know, when you have like a bit of a bad day, just pop them out, and they can actually make you feel a lot better.
Awesome.
So, okay, just going to decorate the box.
Very Phantom of the Opera, that chandelier. That's what it always.
There we go. Don't be afraid to be great, and I don't think any of us should be. So there we go. So I'm just going to quickly put some of these papers together. There you go.
Evangeline says, Joe, you are so funny. Thank you, Evangeline. I'll take that as a compliment. I hope that's how it was, like funny, ha, not always a bit funny. Yeah, I'm not sure which one that is. Let's go with funny, ha.
I think in a good way,
Okay, excellent.
There you go. So yeah, just matter of laying some more papers from the paper pad, which ties in with all the reds, the pinks, and the teals that I've used to create that. So there you go. Just 2 more, we're nearly there. So.
Any questions you've got, get them into me. Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion if you're across on YouTube. Very busy across on the website for this Positive Thoughts collection. You guys have loved this since we've launched it. Quite a neutral colour tone as well, isn't it, this one, Andrew? It's something you can use for a lot of different occasions.
Absolutely, it's kind of like, it's a very soft colour palette, and I think that's really nice. And yeah, you could use the packing papers you could use for other occasions, so it's not just for this, but that goes with all of our collections. You can mix and match with whatever you want to do, really. So yeah, so it's all amazing. So just,
don't forget, an exciting day of shows coming up tomorrow for you here on Craft TV as well. I'll be up for Craft Chat Create in the morning. Myself and Craig will be here from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. if you're in the UK, with our brand new show, 3 hours long for you from running started from 8 a.m. I'm really excited to do that. Ben and Debbie were here this morning doing it. It was a rip-roaring success, so it will be a lot of fun tomorrow. And then myself and Michelle will be here for Wake Up Call as well. And then George will be with you for the rest of the day. It's going to be a fun day. George and Michelle Masterclass, and then also a cartload with George and Craig as well. What a day.
And there we go. So there is your finished scrapbook positive thought things. So you can put whatever you want on there that makes you feel a little better. If it's like your favourite pop star or your favourite TV show, might put a picture of the cast of Dynasty on there.
Yeah, and so you could put Cher on there as well.
Cher, absolutely.
Some of my favourite Eurovision acts.
And Dolly.
And Dolly.
Oh, we do love a bit of Dolly.
Yeah. Dolly would be a good one to learn on the piano.
Yeah.
I don't think it's quite easy as well. It's just
Could you learn 9 to 5 for me?
Yeah, I think
it'd
be a good one. Absolutely, I will. We'll have to get a keyboard at the house in Chiltern. Right, let me move on. Let me share this amazing paper pad for you. Really lovely florals. The great thing is about florals as well is that they are timeless, aren't they? It's not something that is, you know, just here today, gone tomorrow, not something that is fashionable, whilst it's still beautiful, but florals are something you can keep in your stash for a long time, and it still be relevant, which I think is great. You're going to get the 12 by 12 papers, you're just going to get the luxury mixed cardstock, which is excellent. You are also going to get the card fronts in here. It's a card front pad, which is great. 6 by 4, perfect amount on a 5 by 7. You've then got this, which is a top pad. So I don't know if you remember recently we started doing like the topper sheets in the back of our paper pads. This has evolved now just based on your feedback, and we've given you these whole pads of toppers, which are amazing. So lots of different florals in there, wonderful little embellishments, things like butterflies and flowers. It's really beautiful. So you're going to get 16 pages of those, and then you're going to get some gorgeous die stamps and embossing folders. So you've got your delicate butterfly. You're also going to get the foliage swirls. This one here is a traditional lace, and then we've got stamps in here for you as well. So you've got this one, which is your challenges make you stronger, don't be afraid to be great, all in that really lovely uplifting sentiment, which I think is wonderful. We've then got cherish every moment in here. Today is full of positivity, love that. And you will also get the 3D embossing folder, which is the Majestic Rose, this one, $59.99, $77.35 if you want to grab a hold of these. I'm going to give you an opportunity to check out your baskets because it's very, very busy across on the website at the moment. Whilst you do that, let's share with you all the details of Club Inspire.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Quick Buy, all your crafty must-haves in a flash.
Make light work of intricate and delicate die-cutting designs with the Pokey Tool from Crafter's Companion. An absolute essential part of any paper crafter's kit, its precise tip has been designed to release the tiniest pieces to reveal your finished results with absolute precision. And to make sure your finished project is perfect, each Pokey Tool has a rubber tip protector, so there's no risk of damaging your die-cutting design or yourself. The Crafter's Companion Pokey Tool is such an essential craft item, we've included 2 in each set.
Quick Buy, get yours now. Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Quiet. The neighbours.
I'm all out of Zoom. I'm so lost without you. I'm not singing.
Lisa, if you email in, don't send a picture of your air fryer. Make sure it's something creative.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us. You give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafter's Companion is magical. There's magic here.
Joy, there's not a dry eye in the studio here. Debbie's welling up, I'm welling up.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV, create every day.
Absolutely, we do create every single day. We're going to move on now. We're going to have a little look at the outline dies. Love these. I love the size of them, which is fantastic. And also, another reason to love them is that they are at their best ever price. Now, let me take you through the ones that you are going to get. So this one here is your Peony Posy. Love that. So these remind me of like iced flowers on wedding cakes. You see the ones made out of like iced buttercream. That's what I kind of get from them. You've then got the fabulous florals, which are these ones just here. Look great with something like a bit of mirror card behind those. You've got the blooming botanicals. This is your simple sprigs. You've also then got magnificent butterflies and the dainty dragonflies there for you as well. $34.44 or $45.51 if you want to get your hands on these. Best ever price, which is brilliant. I believe this is what you're going to take us through next, Andrew.
I am, yes, Joe. So I'm going to be using the dainty dragonflies outline die, and I'll be using the sparkle pens, using the Essential Brights, and also the antique vintage collections. So there we go. And I'll be using obviously watercolor card. So first off, just going to bring the dies in and use our Gemini to cut those out. There you go.
Julie says, Andrew is a man after my own heart. Your song by Elton is my absolute favourite song. I'm 61 years young and Elton never goes out of style.
He certainly does not.
He really
certainly
doesn't. He's timeless.
And I was lucky to see Elton in concert, yes, back about 10 years ago.
Amazing. I saw him in the very glamorous location of Peterborough Football Club.
Oh, wow.
Back in the day. Yes, I managed to get front row tickets. It was incredible.
Perfect.
Absolutely incredible. He's on his farewell tour now, isn't he? But I don't know how many he's going to have. I'm pretty sure. I thought he had wasn't the last one a farewell one. This one's also a farewell one.
And if I'm pretty sure, I think the tour that I went to over 10 years ago, I think that was a farewell tour. But farewells can last forever.
He's faring very well, clearly.
Absolutely. So I've just going to be using some black cardstock to cut out the dragonflies, and this is a 300 GSM, and I'm just going to pop that through our Gemini. So there you go.
What a lovely idea that box is, says Mary Rhino. Pammy says, I used the card I made with this collection as a journal. The box I made has a bookmark and a Barnes & Noble gift card for my daughter's birthday.
Oh, wow.
I wonder what Barnes & Noble is. I was going to say maybe it's a bookshop.
So, yes.
Yeah, sounds like one, doesn't it? Rebecca really loves the topper pad in that last collection as well. Very busy there, also very busy on these outline dies. One of the most popular items in the show, actually. It is a bookstore, Andrew.
Oh, it is a bookstore.
It is a bookstore.
Okay. Wow. That's good. So I've just cut these out of the Gemini, and as you can see, just tease them out because they are very intricate. So just to spend a couple of minutes just to cut those.
Now, I'm going to preempt Charlotte's eye roll here, but did you know that dragonflies signify new beginnings, Andrew?
Oh wow, I didn't realise that.
Did you not know that?
No.
There you go, yeah.
Oh, so
that's what they signify.
So it's kind of like a new year, new beginnings.
Exactly,
I think it's very,
so
very
perfect for this
apt.
time of year.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Oh wow. So as you can see, very intricate. So, and all these are just cut out, so I'm just going to pop them out. So just going to spend a bit of time because I can add these to my
Amazing. Miriam says, hello everyone, late joining. I was watching the replay of Craft, Chat, Create. It was a great show and I learned lots. Well, amazing. Make sure you tune in tomorrow for another fabulous show. You learn lots. That brand new show, of course, on the schedule Monday to Friday at the moment, which is fantastic. So how many hours is that now then? 8.5 hours every day we're here with you at the moment, which is fantastic.
That is good. 8.5 hours a day. That's what we like.
It's a full-time job now.
I think it is. There we go. So there we go. I'll just finish on the last one, so then we can get on to the creative
I like the imagery of a dragonfly, but I'm going to say real life ones scare me a bit, you know?
They can.
It's the way they hover and then fly in straight lines.
Yeah. If you didn't know, but I do have a sunroom, and they've got bifolding doors. And in the summer, we've had on the odd occasion, the dragonflies go straight through, and they get obviously bang their heads and stop because they've hit the glass. So,
oh no, poor dragonflies.
But yeah, they are quite big, and
they're like prehistoric, aren't they?
It's just like an amazing sight to see them. So you don't see them very often, but when you do see them, you know they're there, and it's just.
Is it just weird? Do we see less dragonflies now than we used to, or do you just remember them? I don't know.
I don't know, because when I was younger, I don't think you were more pretty much aware of your surroundings, but as I found, as you do get a bit older, you do become more aware, and you kind of like see different things, but they've always been there, if that kind of makes sense, but might do, might not, but there we go, that's what I think. Anyway, so as you can see, I've just cut out the 3 dainty dragonflies, so I'll put those to one side before they get ruined with paint or anything. So I've just cut 3 pieces of our watercolour card to 8.5 inches by 4. So I'm going to be using to create the background. So the first one I'm going to be using is the peacock blue, and also the macaron or macaroons. It's macaroons, isn't it?
Macaroon, yeah.
Macaroon. I've never had a macaroon.
Dragonfly numbers are in decline rapidly in the UK, apparently. That's maybe why we haven't seen many.
There we go. So on these are just the brilliantly sparkliest pens ever. So just going to put a pool
lovely intense
on
colour.
The water. Absolutely, you can, and I'm going to be using water to kind of like make it as softer. So just going to be making some backgrounds. So just use a punch just to put some. There we go. So just put that there.
So if you want to go for the sparkle pens, 15 pen collection for your details are there on your screen.
There we go. So just using water just to do a wash on the.
Is this watercolour cardstock, do you say?
It is, yes. 300 GSM. There you go. So it's all just covered. You can wet it or do as much as you want. So you're just going to get a bit and just. There we go. And just, there's no right or wrong way to do this. So you can just kind of just to watch it bleed and just to create the different effects. Like so. I'll just make sure my water's clean. There we go. And then just to add of the peacock blue. There you go.
Such a lovely bright colour. I love how they still keep that really intense coloration, even when they're mixed with loads and loads of water.
And even when it's wet, you can just see the shimmer, and just to see, you can see it glistening, even when it's wet, and when it dries, it just intensifies even more. So by looks, it just needs a bit more water. And also they do blend in, so as you can see, I'm getting different colours from everything. So just wherever you want to do it, you can. There's all those different techniques. So just create it all. Just want to let all naturally, just all the water just run into each other. And if you want to, just do a bit more like that. Oh, there we go, perfect. So it's all running in and everything. So I will leave that to dry just for now. I will have to use the heat gun, so I do apologise for the noise, but I thought I'd get everything, all the watercolour stuff, no, not watercolour, the colouring done first. So I've just used those two colours, so I'm going to move on to the next two colours.
Lily says, I love dragonflies. My sister has loads of them on her pond. They're so noisy. You definitely hear their wings before you see them. I think it's the noise of them that frightens me more than the actual presence of them.
I think it's the actual buzz, because I think their wings are quite big. They create the vibrations and the noise. So I'm just using pink garnet, and also with this one, and also fig. But you can use them in any combination you want. You can just use it on a massive big piece of watercolour card just to get whatever effect you want. So again, just going to really cover this. There we go. And then you don't have to cover it all. So on this one, I'm just going to just add a bit of water to that area there. And then here we go. Oh wow, that's perfect.
Nice.
There you go.
It's like a firework going off.
It is, yes. I think obviously because the way it reacts to the water, and there we go. Oh, perfect. Just say whatever you want to do, and just do that, so you can see it all runs into everything, and then you just automatically just get different shades of all the different colours. So there you go. And I might just add a bit more water there, just to. However you want to.
Really beautiful, absolutely loving this. Karen says, I've been out of sync. Who is this lovely man? Haven't been able to get on the chat side, but this is Andrew. Affectionately known as Posh Andrew, Karen.
Posh Andrew, yes. I'm not really posh, it's just that, you know, I live in the middle of nowhere.
Your parents call you Posh Andrew now, so you must be posh.
Yes, they do. I will have to have words with them when I get back. When I get home, I'll be giving them a ring and saying, Mum, Dad, what were you playing at? You're embarrassing me. No, you won't really. It's lovely to hear from you. It's the only way we communicate, really.
Through Facebook chat at Crafters TV.
Yes, there we go. So bring your families together. Brilliant. Right, so the final two colours in these amazing collection of the shimmer pens are the Firefly and also the aquamarine. Now, I would suggest to kind of like use clean water. Well, I like to normally use like clean water for everything, but actually that pink, that is kind of working for me. And even though it's a very diluted of the shimmer pens, they will, the sparkle pens, you can still see the shimmer.
Awesome, isn't it?
At the moment you can't, but once it dries in a few moments, you'll be able to see that. So
is it one of your favourite things, watercolouring?
It is, yes. Yeah. Watercolouring, and I think I said for like the Spectrum Noir colouring pencils.
Nice.
And it's kind of like, you can take your time and just create, you can get into your own little world, because I can get into my own little world and just kind of like, you can doodle, paint, etc. But I forgot to add on my positive thoughts board, I was going to write a little message that get into using oil paints, which I haven't done just yet, and I've just flicked all blue everywhere.
Oh, that's right. Not on you, I hope.
But there we go. That's fine. We can go with it. So I think we'll be getting some oranges now. So there we go. There you go.
Audrey says, I love seeing Andrew on the show. Make him a regular. Oh, watch this space, Audrey.
Thank you very much.
You're back with us again
next Monday and Wednesday. So yes, Monday Makers.
Wednesday, again. Amazing. Yes. And then is it Creative Cravings on Wednesday?
It is, yes. So and also I'll be doing the wake up calls as well. So a couple of demos just to advise just to say what I'll be doing in Monday Makers and also Creative Cravings.
Pop a note in your calendar. Andrew's back Monday and Wednesday next week here on Crafters TV.
So you can pretty much use the pens obviously straight onto whatever onto this as well, just to create a different effect because the blue just went everywhere, but that's fine so there we go. So that's kind of like all the painting done. So I do apologise for everybody, but I will be using the heat gun. So to get that all dried. So
you're amongst friends. You do what you like. Mary Rhino says dragonflies are actually used here in Maine to control the mosquito population. There you are. Honestly, I feel like David Attenborough tonight. Yes, the noise freaks me out too, Joe. Yeah, they are very, very noisy. Yes, very busy for these over on the website. Remember what you're getting. You're getting all different styles within here. I'll just quickly whiz you through what's in the collection again. So you're getting the Peony Posy, which is this one just here. You've then got this one, which is your Fabulous Florals, the Blooming Botanicals, Simple Sprigs. This is your Magnificent Butterflies, and you've got the Dainty Dragonflies in there as well. 34, 44 or 55, 51 if you want to get your hands on that lovely lot. That's their best price ever as well, so definitely worth snapping them up whilst they are on such a fantastic deal. You do get the black Centura Pearl cardstock within there as well, which is handy. Don't often see a lot of the black Centura Pearl cardstock, so it's a real bonus that you're going to get that included in there as well. Andrew is drying away. Could you leave these to dry naturally if you wanted to?
Sorry?
Could you leave these to dry naturally?
Oh, absolutely. I'm only doing this just for speed because I do need to cut these die cut the backgrounds out to put on the card. So I do apologise for this, but as you can see, all that sparkle is beginning to come through, so that's brilliant. So these are going to absolutely sparkle. I'm just going to turn this off just for a moment because my pink one is just a little bit too wet, so I just need to dab that off, or else we could be here till next Christmas with me drying this. But it needs to be bone dry before it through the Gemini. So you just actually doing it, you can create.
It's so intense that colour, isn't it?
Absolutely. So you can do faux bleaching with it all. You could, so possibilities are endless. So it's just one way of just using the amazing outline dyes.
It's got a bit of a look of sort of like alcohol ink on acetate almost. That kind of look to it.
Absolutely. So nearly finished. I just want to make sure it's all dry because I don't really want soggy squares going through.
No, soggy dragonflies. Any questions, you've got to get them into me. Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion over on YouTube. Still very busy for lots of stuff on the show. Very busy still on that Triangle Traveller and also the Centura Metallic cardstock as well. So do grab those. Lots of you shopping. It's a very busy day today here on Crafters TV. I love the blue and yellow one. It's got like sort of dinosaur egg vibe to it. Yeah.
Yes, it has. Yes, it's kind of, that's...
I mean, I've never seen a dinosaur egg. I'm not that old, but I imagine they look a lot like that. Yeah, I'm sure. Charlotte thought that I was much younger than I was yesterday. She thought that I was like 31. I was very, very happy with that.
How old are you, Joe?
35.
You're still a baby.
Oh, I know, everyone says that. I don't feel like it. I'm tired.
You're only 35. I wish I was 35.
I'm not going to ask you how old you are.
No, please don't. Please don't. Please don't. No. Right, so I've done all the drying, so just pretty much what left to do is to create the card. So I've used, going to be using for matte layering the squares that the Gemini square. So that's 3 1/4 squared. So, and I always find this kind of like the fun bit. You get to choose which square. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. So just going to pop this one through. There we go. And how long do we have on this demo, or have I overrun?
How long do you need, Andrew? You take your time. You're sure you've got the whole 2 hours now.
Oh, that's okay. That's fine.
The pressure's off. It's not
so
like
you're all okay with me cutting out the next 2 squares?
Yeah, I mean, it's not like the wake-up call, where you've got to nail it. Yeah, you can take your time. Pressure's off now.
Perfect. So as you can see, I've just...
All the bosses have gone home, that's why.
There we go. So good, 1 square. So sorry, Joe. What did you say?
I said the boss has gone home now. It's fine. We can do what we want, pretty much.
That is good.
Within reason.
Within reason.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just wanted to kind of like, show what we can all do and finish the card. So I know it's been, and I've covered that in blue, but there we go. These things happen.
Absolutely.
Actually adds a bit of an extra layer of depth to that, but there we go. And I can spend a bit of time.
You keep looking down over there. I'd love to see what's happened with the pen that you've flicked. I keep seeing Andrew keeps like
everywhere.
Keeps having like a little look down to the right and like, oh.
Yes, Michelle has already told me about her little accident.
Her little accident.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not that bad, Andrew. It's fine.
It is. It's just intense blue, and
that's tidy for Debbie Robinson.
Okay.
She can't. She won't tell me. She doesn't. She's not watching. She's driving down to Peterborough. I know.
She is. Yes.
Yeah. So we're fine. She might be listening to us though in the car. If you're listening, Debbie. Hello.
She does.
Yes. Right. I've got a gift. I must not forget about the gift for Michelle. You must remind me tomorrow about your gift, Michelle. It's going to stop you being so messy.
Right. So
Michelle's here watching in the studio. For those that think I'm just talking to myself, I'm not. I often do, but I'm not now.
So there we go. So that's. All dried, and I've just cut out using the 3.5 inch squared. So our little backgrounds are now done using the sparkle pens. And
looks like we might be looking at something under a microscope. That's what it looks like. I don't know what it is.
Yes, I won't say because it won't sound quite. I won't say bacteria or anything like that because that's just wrong. But anyway, so just using the dotted tape pens to add these to our finished product. So there we go, and you can put them anywhere you want, but I'm going to put them at any particular angle, whatever you want to do. So there we go. Just add the other one.
Karen, she said, I think Posh Andrew should have his own show, the Gentleman's Craft Club, encouraging the men in our lives to get crafty and join in on the fun.
A Gentleman's Craft Club. That sounds like a really good name for a show.
Doesn't it?
The Gentleman's Craft Club.
Does sound like a craft gin delivery service though, doesn't it? Or craft beer sort of delivery service.
Could have like just a relaxed atmosphere with a pint and
great.
Just do a bit of crafting as well. So there we go. So those are done. I'm just going to add these onto some pink pearlescent card, and just going to take those on.
Very, very busy on this collection at the moment. I knew you'd love this. It was very busy in the wake-up call. We brought it to you then, and it's at its best ever price as well. And if there's a good time to get something, I think it's whilst it's at its best ever price, and that's what this is at today. So definitely do snap them up. And they definitely give you a lot of opportunity to craft, don't they? These, Andrew.
They do, yes, and also you don't have to use sparkle pens. You could use the alcohol markers that we've got just to colour in the actual Dragonfly, or you could use one of my favourites, the colouring pencils. But you know, I like pretty much any medium to create our crafty projects.
Karen, it's Karen's birthday. Karen Morgenstein. I turned 70 today. I'm precisely double Joe's age. That is true. Happy birthday, Karen, from us all here at Crafters TV.
Yes. I hope she did something nice.
Yeah, what did you get up to, Karen? Let us know.
So, there you go. Just going to mount these onto some, as I said before, some pink cardstock, pearlescent, and the black card is cut out from our 4-inch squared Gemini matte and layer square dies. So there we go. So you've got nice 3 little pictures of the things, and I'll just show you what they would for the finished project like that.
Amazing. But the thing I love about something like this, you're going to get a different look and effect every single time you do it, aren't you? You're never going to get the same effect twice, which is brilliant. So
exactly, and that's what I like. It's just like you just don't know what what's going to come out of the pens. But no, kind of like you can put you get different effects with like covering the water stock card with like lots of water or little water. So it's just a very versatile product, and it's just amazing to create things with. So just finished the card. There you go. So which way we're going with this?
And I guess like sort of you mixing it up, you know, using a few different styles if you wanted to with these, you know. Some of them play nicely together, wouldn't they? Like obviously all the florals would play nicely together, butterflies and the dragonflies maybe would play nicely together as well. So
yes, you could do butterflies and the dragonflies together. Possibilities are endless.
They really, really are, and they're a beautiful, beautiful set of die. I love the size of these as well. So you want to use multiples of them on a project, absolutely you can do that. Or of course you can just use them on their own, or on smaller projects if you wish. So let me take you again through what you're getting. You've got the pretty peonies here. This one is your fabulous florals, your blooming botanicals. Then you also have the simple sprigs. You've got the magnificent butterflies and the dainty dragonflies in there as well. 34, 44, 55, 51 is your price on those. So definitely snap those up. Right, we are going to share with you a couple of quick buys while Andrew gets ready for his next demonstration.
Quick Buy, all your crafty must-haves in a flash.
Achieve crisp, precise, and perfect die cutting results every time with the Gemini Accessories Plastic Shim. The idea behind the plastic shim is that it creates a thicker plate combination, offering an even more precise die cutting result with each pass. Simply pop a plastic shim between your cutting plates and then roll through your Gemini die cutting machine and voila! An amazing precise cut every time. Plastic shims work really well with detailed or thin metal dies. So if intricate cutting is your thing, then the Gemini Accessories Plastic Shim is your best friend.
Quick Buy, get yours now. Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Quiet. The neighbours.
I'm all out of Zoom. I'm so lost without you. I'm not singing.
Lisa, if you email in, don't send a picture of your air fryer. Make sure it's something creative.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us. You give us a community to talk, you know, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
Joy, there's not a dry eye in the studio here. Debbie's welling up, I'm welling up.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV, create every day. Quick Buy, all your crafty must-haves in a flash. Put away your tape measure and fabric scissors. The Threader's Fabric Cutter offers accuracy and precision with every cut. This handy tool slices through fabric in a guillotine style. Its ergonomic design features a comfortable and protective handle, so it's safe and easy to use whether you're right or left-handed. Its 45mm rotary blade will cut up to 6 layers of fabric at a time, so your sewing, quilting, and upholstery project times are cut down to size. It's equipped with a measuring guide in metric and imperial for a perfectly accurate cut every time. The built-in grid ruler has 30-degree, 45-degree, and 60-degree angle lines, so you can cut fabric on any angle, including the bias. Quick Buy, all your crafty must-haves in a flash.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
I didn't leave that to the last second just to grab that. We're going to go back to one that I know Andrew absolutely loves. It is, of course, the Ornate screens. He was just telling me how much he loves these and just how great they are to work with. So this one here, this is the actual worker die that you've got just there, which is going to be the main concept. And then what you're getting is all of these fabulous other stamps and dies which go with that. So you've got the hummingbird, you've also got happily ever after. You've also got butterflies as well, love a butterfly. And then you've got treasured memories in there with those beautiful stained glass windows and all the lovely florals as well. 102.69 or 120.48 is what you are looking at. Best way to get the best value, as always, is to go for the larger collection. But if you do want to pick and choose and go for the individuals, absolutely you can. So tell me, Andrew, what is it you love so much about these?
Well, Joe, I was going to call you Ben again, but no, it is Joe. Joe, these... It's just, you can go into so many places with these. The collection I'm going to be using for this one is the butterflies, because everybody loves butterflies, and I love a butterfly, because I do have lots of butterflies in my butterfly garden. No, it's just my garden. I don't have a walled garden or anything like, or a kitchen garden or anything like that.
I love a kitchen garden.
I know, I would as well.
Lots of raised beds with nice fresh herbs in them.
Yes,
please.
So I do, yes, because I must admit, I do have herbs in the garden, but when it's raining and it's snowing, you don't really want to go outside and get some mint when you can get dried mint or oregano, etc., etc. So, yes, I do have herbs in my herb garden.
I don't have a garden.
I don't use them.
Andrew.
Sorry?
I don't have a garden. We do have a community garden nearby though, and you can like get a little, it's like a bit like sort of, imagine an allotment, but like a modern day city centre allotment. So you just have a tiny little patch in the garden.
That sounds really cool.
Yeah, I think it does sound like something we got. I work away so much, everything would be dead by the time I got back, so I haven't bothered.
Right, okay, so obviously we're doing the butterfly screen, ornate screen. So we need to start with our basic shape, and I'm using the lilac stroke purple pearlescent card. So I just need to pop that on top face down, and then using the sandwich that's in the book, when you get your Gemini, pop that through the Gemini.
Fabulous. Rebecca loved your triptych dragonflies. They are beautiful, Andrew.
Oh, thank you very much, yes. Good. So it's nearly finished going through the Gemini.
Remember as well, these are available individually, these elements here. Make sure you, of course, if you are going to pick and choose and sort of build your own bundle, then you're going to need the ornate screen. That's sort of the building block, the foundation, isn't it, for the whole collection?
Absolutely, and it's just cut out beautifully. And just going to pop that to one side. And with the main die, you do get the instructions to fold into a concertina effect, so it'll create that 3D effect, and it could become freestanding. So I just like to spend, just take my time, just to fold everything.
It reminds me of those sort of antique screens that, you know, like people in the movies that get changed behind in the,
you know,
like
throw their clothes screens.
Over.
Yes.
I think you could definitely, if you had the chinoiserie collection, I think this would go beautifully with that. Make sort of a Japanese style screen.
Absolutely, yeah, that'd be really good. So do you have a silk screen in your house?
No, I don't have room for a silk screen, I'm afraid. I haven't got a garden or a silk screen. No.
I do feel sorry.
Do you?
I do.
Oh, it's sadder than that.
There we go. So just make sure that you just do all the folds, because you want it to. There we go. And they do pop out, so with ease. And all the folds are done for you. So you've just got to follow the lines, just to get that all folded.
Brilliant about these is, yes, they can be used in sort of the concept they are intended, which is this concept here, Andrew. But I think you could be very inventive with these and how you put them together and sort of different things you could do with them.
Absolutely. I mean, because it's what you could actually kind of like stick more than one together. You could like do 2 or 3, and you could duplicate all the stamps that are in the collection and just kind of like be really elaborate. You can use kind of like the mirror card. You can actually use watercolor cards and use our waterproof inks to stamp onto it, and to use the aqua tri-blends on that. So yeah, so possibilities are endless. So
and that's what we want, don't we? We want crafting products that are versatile, that you can do different things with them to make them look different. So you can create lots of different styles of projects using the one, which is fantastic.
Yes. Okay. So just nearly there. So just spend a bit of time just to, and as you can see, hey presto.
Amazing.
There we go. So I like to do get all that out of the way so it's all freestanding. So I'm just going to put that to one side, and I'm just going to open up the pack that we get. So it's got all the beautiful butterflies, and as you can see on the back, the stamps and the dies in there, and also some lovely sentiments, so you can create some lovely projects using whatever medium you so wish. There we go. So I'll just put that to one side. So lots of butterflies, and I'm going to use the big butterfly just to cut out. And as with all the other stamp and dies in the collection, they do come with their own dies that you can cut round, etc. There we go. There we go. Put this aside. So where's my stamping platform? I thought that had escaped me. It is there. There we go. So get that out of the way. And again, using the Nina stamping cards, because I'll be using the alcohol tri-blend markers, and that is perfect for your alcohol work. And I'm using the stamping platform, but any other, the rocker blocks, some of the larger ones, and also the smaller ones as well for our smaller elements. So just going to pop that on there to make sure that it got it the right side down. So make sure that the intricate stamped edges is facing down, and the smooth surface is facing up, so that will cling perfectly to your stamping platform. And then just press down and it all sticks, which is perfect. I have still got a bit of ink on my from my other things, but just going to get the Finesse, the Alcohol Harmony ink pad. So you want your alcohol proof die, and you can use any of the colours in there. You can use grey if you don't want to use black, because sometimes black can be a little bit harsh, but I want to use the black.
Donna is asking, would this fit the Gemini? It's just the large Gemini this big die goes through, isn't it?
Yes, it is our standard size, and also the Pro as well.
Brilliant.
Maybe.
When would you opt to use a grey ink pad than over a black ink pad, Andrew?
When I was on Monday, when I was doing Monday Makers with Ben, not Joe, we were doing the Countryside Bell collection, and that was like a very soft colours with all the horses and everything. And I personally felt that using a grey for the stamping would work much better than a black. That would just be just stand out just a little bit too much because of the actual collection that I was using at the time. But I think I'll be doing some stamping with the Positive Thoughts later on, and I'll be using the black. So, but entirely up to you. But I just felt I would have got a better effect using.
It's going to be a bit more sort of subtle then, a bit more understated using the grey.
Yes, kind of like more of a. Cause it was more of a kind of a sketchy kind of that kind of collection. I felt kind of keeping with the theme to use the grey. So we've got such a wide range of colours in our Harmony range that we can use any colour to get the creative thing. And as you can see, I still haven't just prop that down. Perfect. Actually, I might actually go and ink that again. It's the beauty with the stamping platform that once you've positioned it, and if you do miss a bit, you can actually go back in and do it again if you've missed a bit. There we go. Hopefully, there we go. That's done it. There we go, perfect.
Fantastic.
So that's why I adore using the stamping platform, because if you do miss a bit, you can go back in and do it again properly. So just going to get the large die for the butterfly and the lovely garland of flowers. So, just use the low tack tape just to make sure that everything's kept in position, because you don't want it to move and have to, and it cuts half the butterfly's wing and to be a wingless butterfly. So
that'd be no good, was it? It'd just be a butter.
Or a caterpillar.
Yes, of course, that's what it would be.
There we go. So
how silly of me.
So it took me a while to realise that caterpillars changed into butterflies, but yeah. And yes, so just going to add this.
I'm going to ask, I really want to ask some questions, but I just think I'm going to sound really stupid.
I ask.
So, do caterpillars give birth to caterpillars, or the eggs that turn into caterpillars and then turn into butterflies and off they go? Or do butterflies give birth to caterpillars?
Oh.
You tell me.
Oh, that's,
I see, I thought it was a really stupid question. Maybe it isn't a stupid question. I know the last time we got in something like this with seahorses, we got in a lot of trouble, so let's hope we don't go down that path again.
Right. So just secured those to the Nina stamping card. I'm just going to pop these through the Gemini.
Karen wants to know if you can get these dies separately. You can, yeah, they're all available individually. Whilst you will get the best deal when you go for them all together, and you'll get the cardstock as well, everything is available individually. What I would say is make sure you are, of course, going for the Ornate screen die. That's a sort of building block that you're then going to be able to make the main concept from and then build up all these other amazing effects onto, so don't miss out on that. Adult female butterflies lay eggs. There we go. Oh. So a butterfly lays an egg that becomes a caterpillar. I think that's quite mind-blowing.
That is, yeah. That is really good stuff. So, anyway, those are being cut out using the black alcohol-proof ink, and I'm just going to be using the Tri-Blend brushes for this. And I'm going to, again, you know, butterflies can be any colour.
Yeah.
So
there are thousands of species apparently.
There are, yes, there's loads.
Butterflies there are.
But so I'm going to be using the True Blue blend and also the Burnt Orange blend. So just going to start off using the light. Actually, before I do anything, I'm just going to just colour in dark, just the blue, just of the actual body of the butterfly, as you can see.
There are 17,500 species of butterflies.
17,500?
Yeah. That's a lot of butterflies, isn't it? It's a lot
that is a lot, yeah, gosh. Yeah. Right, so I'm going to do kind of a bit of a ombre effect. So going to be using the light shade in the True Blue first, and that's pretty much the best way to starting point when doing your tri-blends. So just going to cover up.
The most rarest butterfly in the world is a Palos Verdes blue, and the most common one, is a painted lady.
A painted lady?
Painted lady butterfly is the most common. Ooh. And the Palos Verdes blue is the most
Do we know
rare.
what colour the painted lady is?
I don't know. Shall I find out?
Yeah, because thank you very much, Charlotte. It's the orange and black ones.
Oh, I think they have those in more pattern, Charlotte.
Oh. I never knew what their name was. So that's good to know. Thank you very much. So I've learnt something.
I'm just getting you a picture of a painted lady. 1 second. I didn't Google that before you ask. There we go. These ones here, Andrew. These are the most popular ones.
Oh, lovely.
There you go.
Oh,
okay. There you are.
There we go. So just using after you done the light shade, you should go in with the dark shade. I picked up the wrong one, so
imagine going to bed as a caterpillar and waking up as a butterfly. Can you imagine that? Just pop yourself off, you're really tired, you have a big long sleep, and the next minute you woke up, you've grown wings. How amazing would that be?
I must admit, I would like to fly, so yeah. I think having wings, you could just go anywhere and just soar high up in the sky.
One day you went to bed and you were a pretty average looking caterpillar. Next day, this big, elegant, graceful butterfly. It'd be amazing, wouldn't it?
That would be amazing. Where would you fly to, Joe?
Oh, straight away.
Yep.
First place.
First
I'd probably
place.
probably fly over London, you know.
Oh, that'd be quite...
Get a nice bird's eye view.
Bird's eye view.
Around the top of the Shard a couple of times.
Yeah.
Whiz over to Paris.
Oh.
Do butterflies not fly that high, apparently?
Can they?
Well, I don't know.
I think they should be able to. Then they'd be able to go anywhere.
I'd be a high-flying butterfly if I was a butterfly. I
think you would.
I feel it, yeah.
I think you would, yes. I think
Show's getting more and more
I'd get air
obscure.
sickness if I had to fly that high.
Yeah. Mary Rhino says caterpillars form chrysalis and then changes to butterfly that hatches. It's a It's a chrysalis. Is that it? Chrysalis.
That's it. Yeah.
Well, there's no R in this one, so that's why I pronounce it as chrysalis. Caterpillar forms chrysalis and then changes to butterfly that hatches. There you are. I wouldn't fancy getting into a chrysalis first. Evelyn, it's amazing what we learn every day, isn't it? Right? Every day is a school day, Evelyn.
Absolutely.
Love nature dies. Oh, it says, Karen, I think it means I love dyes that are of nature. On a cold day, making a spring card is calming and try that again. It makes you look forward to this spring. Yes, it does indeed.
It does.
Also, we're gaining an hour of light in the evening every month at the moment.
Oh, that's good.
It's incredible, isn't it? And then when do the clocks move? Is it March?
End of March, yeah.
End of March. Can't wait for the longer nights. It's going to be glorious.
Yes, so it's only just a couple of months, so just got to hold on in there and absolutely. And spring will be around the corner and then we'll be into summer.
For me, it's that first day it's hot and you wear shorts. Oh, there's no better feeling. You put your flip-flops on and walk to the shop. Oh, heaven. And
the snowdrops are just starting to show in the garden back at home. So spring is just around the corner.
Can't wait.
Yeah. So and then the next thing is when when the daffodils and the tulips, and then you kind of pretty much know that the warmer weather is literally just around the corner.
What's your favourite thing in your garden, Andrew?
I'm gonna have to say the flower because I like.
Okay. Not like any specific ones. When they bloom, you're like, oh, that's wonderful.
My favourite flower is the forget-me-nots.
Right.
I just like the bright, the powdery blue and the bright yellow centre. It's just really nice to see them. There's these little dainty flowers, and for me, that's kind of like summer's arrived. So I do like. Forget-me-nots, but so I do like, as you know, my garden, the flowers, and flowers are very calming and relaxing.
Yeah, fresh flowers. Just something about fresh flowers, isn't there? Just so beautiful.
And I do like sweet peas as well.
Right.
Yeah, and they're very scented and they're really nice in the garden. So there we go. Just going to finish that off.
Chrysalis is how you pronounce it. There we are. Chrysalis.
Oh, thank you.
Definitely wasn't what Mary Rhino wrote. What colours are you using, please? Asks Elizabeth.
So for the ends of the wings, I'm using the burnt orange blend. So just going in with the light colours there. And for the blue, I'm using the True Blue Tri-Blend brush. So just going to go into the middle tone just to blend the dark into the light, and as you can see, there you go. And then just to get that proper blended, that perfect blended in colour, go back in with the light.
Blue and orange is one of my favourite colour combos.
Blue and orange?
Yeah, and not something you really like. I think it looks beautiful together, but it's not something you see often that often paired together, really.
No, it's kind of like when I was thinking, what colour could I do? And also, what butterflies can be any colour, so I just thought blue and orange. Beautiful. And you get a nice little lighter kind of like shade into
yellow?
the...
Am I seeing things?
I'm going to say a very light green, because I would say orange...
I'm going to come and have a look.
Yeah, because I'd say orange is in like the yellow family, and yellow and blue make green. So
yeah, it's a sort of light
very
green colour,
light
isn't it?
green. So the more you build it up, I think go into the blue, it will become more green. There we go. So for Joe, I'll make that just a little bit greener. So you do get that on. on butterflies. Or you could also use your Spectrum Noir colouring pencils.
Nice.
To
one of your favourites.
do that, absolutely. And or you can actually do the individual sections of the wings, and or just do the same effect as I did with the tri-blend brushes. So that's one butterfly done, and as you can see, a garland. So I'm going to be using the hydrangea blend. So, but you can use any colour, but I just thought I'll use a purpley colour. There we go. So just you can colour those in, etc., etc.
Linny says, Joe, you are hysterical. Imagine waking up with wings. Imagine though. Like big wings that were like 6 times the size of you.
Oh wow!
So that's what
You could really go places. You can go
could
overseas.
really get some uplift on those, couldn't you?
Absolutely, definitely. Wow. So just colouring a couple of those just to give you an idea, and going in with the mid, and just do little flicks just to give the idea of shading, to give you that 3D effect on the flowers. And there we go. So there we go. So that's one done. I use obviously different colours, but as I said, it's entirely up to you what you'd like to do. So I'm just going to put the project together, and I've chosen the sentiment, looking forward to seeing you again, dear friend. So
amazing.
So you've got some nice sentiments to choose in there as well. So just going to, it's hiding, there we go. Bit of tape there.
Nice that the sentiments are tailored to each individual die and stamp collection as well.
Absolutely. And if you do get all of the collection, you can mix and match with your sentiments to whatever you're feeling, really. So you could use looking forward to dear friends with the hummingbirds, which I did this morning. There you go, just going to stick that there. It'd be quite nice, if you've got someone who's like in hospital or feeling a bit unwell, you can send them a nice uplifting card with the sentiment, looking forward to seeing you, dear friend.
Hannah Hicks says, I like Andrew's colouring on the butterfly, it's beautiful.
Oh, thank you very much, yes. And just going to stick this on as well. If you wanted to, you could use foam pads to give it a bit of a dimension and depth. And just going to put the other one on as such. There we go. And there we go, a third.
Gorgeous. What a
beautiful,
beautiful creation. I know just how much you love those, and you can really see it in that demonstration. 102.69 or 120.48 there is your price. Should we do a demo of the show, Andrew? If you get ready for that, I'll quickly just recap what's in this particular collection. So remember what you're getting in here. You've got the ornate screen. Oh, hello. You've got the ornate screen. I don't know my own strengths. You get the ornate screen here, which is this one, which is kind of like the foundation of the collection. It enables you to create that concept. And then you've got the different stamp and dies within there. So we've got Hummingbird. We've also got Happily Ever After, Butterfly Delight. And you've also got your treasured memories in there. Remember, you've got the big stamps, the dies, and you've also got your embellishing stamps and sentiments in each and every one of those as well. Right then, card of the day, a card of the show, sorry, Andrew.
Righto, so the first card I made is, actually, it's somewhere, I can't find it on but it's the Happy Ever After. The second one I made was this one, the what's it called? I forgot what's it called. Positive Thoughts. There we go. Positive Thoughts.
So should we call that number one then?
That'd be number one. Let's make it easier on me. Positive number one, number two, number three. So the Dragonfly is number three, number two the Butterflies, and number one is the Positive Thoughts scrapbook page.
Excellent. 1, 2, 3, Dusty Bin. You let us know in the comments. Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion over on YouTube. Get voting, and then we're going to have to do card of the day after that. I've got Andrew's earlier make here as well. Susan's Griffiths has sent us in a picture. Check this out, Andrew. That's gorgeous. The Enchanted Dreams. She did this, Andrew, watching your show with Craig. Oh, my show. Sorry, not your show, Andrew.
Not my show. Okay,
I gave him one hand, took it the other, didn't I? Lovely. I see a picture of the inside of it too. Sorry. That's from the lovely Susan. Thank you, Susan. That's really awesome. Right, let's have another look at the incredible outline dies, which are these ones just here. Love the size of these, and they're at their best ever price as well, which is not to be sniffed at. You guys have loved them too. They've been one of the most popular items in the show this evening. So you've got your pretty posy. You also have your fabulous florals. This one here is your blooming botanicals. Then you've got simple sprigs, as well as magnificent butterflies and the dainty dragonflies as well. 34.44 or 45.51 is your price on those. We are going back to, though, by popular demand, the Positive Thoughts collection, which is this one just here. So let me just share this with you again. Let's start off with that glorious paper pad that you've got, because I think it resets the tone for the rest of the collection. So you've got those wonderful florals, beautiful pattern papers in there, lots of things like maps and atlases as well, which I always think adds interest into your project. Some butterflies in the background, a script as well as things like damask. So really interesting, sort of very grown-up, refined colour palette as well. So perfect accompaniment to that is your mixed luxury cardstock, which is this one here. You're going to get 24 sheets of that, 250 GSM. Let's go through the hardware as well. So you're going to get the butterflies, which are your delicate butterflies. This one here is your foliage swirls. This border die is gorgeous. That's traditional lace you're looking at there. 2 sets of sentiments in here for you as well, all in a really sort of gently uplifting theme, which I think is really perfect for sort of this time. Then you've also got your majestic rose. And the next one we have here, this is your card front pad, 4x6. So idea of this is few mats and layers there, straight onto a 5x7 card. You've got something that is really pretty, but isn't going to take you very long to put together. This one here is your 8x8 die cut topper pad as well. So really lovely, beautiful florals there as well. Just a really lovely collection. They are all they're all die cut. Oh, sorry. They are all die cut for you. Let me get one of these here. And they just pop out of there, which is fantastic. It couldn't be more simple to use. It's $47.99 or $61.88 if you'd like to go for all of those. Demo of the show is number 3, which surprises me.
Number 3, the dragonflies. Oh wow!
I thought it was going to be the scrapbook page. I really, really did.
Yes, here it is. So thank you very much.
Excellent.
So there we go. Demo number 3.
How awesome! That is a card of the show. We'll do card of the day then, eh?
But yeah,
brilliant.
Perfect.
All right.
I will bring it over to you. Yes,
thank you.
There you go.
Oh,
it's a bit weird. There we go. There we go.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I fancied a walk.
Right.
I've never been over to that side of the studio.
Have you not?
No.
Oh, you're not missing much. Hang on, let me just grab the other one. So, 2 different options. Andrew, you're going to win today. You're a winner, baby.
Oh, thank you very much.
Here we are. So you can go for number 1, those ornate screens. Or you can go for number 2, which is that one here. Was that the winner from it? Was that not? Well, I thought the other one won earlier, Andrew, not this one.
That is
Did this win earlier?
I think it did actually. I think.
Okay. Well, it must have done. Well, anyway, it's a winner now. So you can go for number 1 or you can go for number 2.
Brilliant.
Number 1 or number 2. You decide. I think it's going to be a tight run thing tonight. Let me know in the comments. Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion, across on YouTube. Do you think we've got time to squeeze one more demo before the end of the show?
I think so, yeah. I'm going to, it's from the Positive Thoughts collection, and going to be using the Rose embossing folder, the 3D one, which I do love embossing folders. So it's a 3D, and it's just using a piece of stamping card for this one, which is 5.5 by 8.25 inches. So when we use the embossing folders and pop them through the Gemini, this will go through the Junior as well. The combination is a little bit different from our regular embossing folders. So it's the base platform, magnetic shim, and then if we place our card into the embossing folder, and but the right way to do it is pop the name face down and pop
I know it goes one way round, but I'd never
Yes.
be able to tell you which one it is. I always forget which way round it is.
Yeah, I think it's kind of like if you just remember the printed name, face down, you can't go wrong. So and then just use kind of like the frosted thin plate, but not the other base plate. And just going to pop that through our Gemini and wait for it to pop through. And,
Is it the large Gemini that you use most of the time when you're at home?
Sorry, Joe?
Is it the large Gemini that you use most of the time when you're at home?
Yes, because it's the very first one I bought,
Right.
and I do have the Junior at home, but I keep that for not for special occasions, but for when I do my hot foil pressing.
Okay,
so
that's what you use it for.
So yeah, so this is out on the desk, 24/7/52. There you go.
Brilliant.
So there you go. I've just emboss that there. And going to be kind of obviously keeping in line with the colour palette in the collection, using a pale pink blend. So there you go. So just going to, and these are really good because you can kind of like, there's no lines or anything, and it does give you a really good effect of artistry that, you know, people just think, oh, you've actually done this yourself. You could pass it off as a proper piece of art. There we go. So, there we go.
If as well you are looking for more inspiration when it comes to colouring, don't forget about Colour Me Happy, which happens, I was about to say it happens every Friday, but that'd be telling fibs now, Andrew, because it doesn't happen on a Friday anymore. It happens on a Sunday, doesn't it?
It does, every Sunday. Colour Me Happy with all the amazing colour techniques that are available, and yeah, for any level.
Absolutely, and there's tutorials for every skill level and kind of thing you could imagine, from absolute beginners right up to real advanced techniques as well. So make sure you join us every Sunday, midday in the UK, 7 AM on the East Coast. You can't join us live, don't forget you can watch back and re-watch anytime you like as well, over on our website or wherever you are currently watching this, so Facebook or YouTube.
There you go. So I've just used the pale lightest colour in the Tri-Blend pen, and just going to do a bit of highlighting round, yeah, just to bring the embossed image rose to life, and just with a tip, just to bring where the shadows of that fall on the rose would be. And there's also little lines to give the petals definition, so you can just bring that there, and just to give that effect. There we go, on the top, on the end there. Perfect. There you go. And just once you can go into the middle tone.
Interesting to see this, because it's not something we see a lot of alcohol markers over onto an embossing folder, but actually makes total sense, doesn't it?
Yeah. I think before Christmas we had the botanical, like the sunflower version of this, and I used on the cherry blossom. I used alcohol.
Oh, nice! I know the one you mean. Yeah.
Markers, and but you know, if this could be on watercolor cards, you could use obviously watercolors. I did some sunflowers with that, and also it might take a bit of time, but you could use our colouring pencils as well. So
you love those pencils, don't you? Anytime you get a chance to shoehorn those pencils into the conversation.
I'm going to rabbit on about those. They're just, I just love them. There's just like so many different shades, and you can really build up the colours, etc., etc. So there we go. Just blend all that together and just build it all up.
Demo of the day, Andrew, is number 2, your triptych Dragonfly. So I shall pop your name on the back of there and pop it up onto the shelf. It's named, you know, if the name doesn't go on, we keep joking that they get disqualified. They don't really get disqualified, but it's always tricky on a Sunday when there's loads of them with no names on. But I'm going to pop it on.
Perfect. Right. So there we go. So I would spend a bit more time giving that a bit more detail. So just using the dull green to give that effect to colour in the greenery there. So, again, as we try blends, always use your light shade first, and then you can just highlight all together and colour that in. Perfect. And then go into the darker shade and just to do little dots just to where the shadow would be, and then back into the middle shade. There you go. Perfect. And then just to finish it with the, blend it all with the lighter colour again.
That's wonderful. Really lovely effect.
So
Because what you've got is a dimension, the depth of the colouring, which
Absolutely.
always looks really dimensional on a flat piece of card. When you add that to the fact that you've got the texture to the card as well, and the card
Absolutely.
sculpture, it's like a 2-for-1, isn't it?
It is, and it just kind of like adds another whole dimension to your project. So it's amazing. So just going to do its other leaf as well. There you go. Perfect. There you go. And just go back into the dark, just little dots at the corners there, and back into your medium, little dots, perfect. And then again, finish it off with your lighter shade, as you can see there, all blends in. And the more you go over the dark, the more it blends in. And I think when you're using the lighter shade, it gives it that kind of subtle watercolour effect.
We'll have to get you on a Colour Me Happy, Andrew. I think it'd be right up your Strasser.
I think it might be, yes. I might have to kind of like beg somebody to get me on that show.
I reckon so.
And so as you can see, I use the hydrangea colours
That's
in that one just to
beautiful.
give you, you know, it can be any colour you want. You can, like the blues, reds.
It's very painterly, isn't it?
Right. So, just going to add, so I just did a card blank using the green from the luxury card pack, and that's an A4, and that is, yes, and folded at 2 1/4 and 5 1/4, and just scored and also matte and layered that as well. So I'm just going to use some glue.
Right, we are coming towards the end of the show. Don't forget, Andrew's just finishing that off. Don't forget what's coming up tomorrow. Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Craft Chat Create comes your way.
Ooh.
8 a.m. Till 11 a.m. if you're here in the UK. For finishing late tonight and being back in the morning at 7 a.m. for 3 hours with Mr. Led, what could possibly happen? I think it's going to be carnage. Good luck, Erin. Erin's producing this tomorrow. And then I'll be up with Wake Up Call with Michelle, which will be fantastic. I'm pointing there because she's sat just there. I'm not just, you know, pointing into the distance. And then, of course, there'll be a masterclass as well with George and Michelle. And then a little bit later in the day, there will be a Carlo. So UK times, as normal, midday, 3 p.m, 7 p.m. So midday or 7 a.m. For Wake Up Call, 3 p.m, 10 a.m. For that masterclass, and then of course your evening show 7 p.m, 2 p.m. Brilliant. That looks great, Andrew. Lovely.
There you go. So that's finished project for you. There you go.
Amazing. It's been such a pleasure to do our first full show together, Andrew. I've loved it.
So yes, thank you for putting up with me, and yeah, it's been a lot of fun, and getting to know lots about butterflies and caterpillars and your butterfly wings.
Absolutely massive wings. We'll see Andrew back here on Monday, which will be loads of fun. Make sure you join him for that. Andrew would be epic on a Colour Me Happy, says Sarah Kay. And Mary Beth says, I like the way he coloured the leaves. I did too. Don't forget as well, this collection is available for you over on the website, along with everything else that you've seen in this show, craftscompanion.co.uk.com.au. Which is where you can watch and shop at the same time, which is fantastic. All of those incredible shows coming up tomorrow for you. Don't forget to check out your baskets if you are across in the US. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. If you're here in the UK and Europe, enjoy what is left of the rest of your evening. Massive thanks to Andrew and also to Craig, to Jake and Johnny Jake and John and Johnny and Charlotte. With the team, if the team gets any bigger, I mean, it's like I'm just going to have to say thanks very much to the team in the studio and the team backstage. I think we're just getting there's too many of us now to sort of go through them all. So I should have thanked Erin and Nicola as well who were here this morning. I'm exhausted, I don't know about you. Right, I will see you back here tomorrow, bright and early, 8 a.m. UK time, for that amazing 3-hour show, Craft, Chat, Create. I'll get the name nailed by then, don't you worry, take care.